Hi guys, now I will be showing a tutorial on how do we create a text masking effect for an image in Photoshop. First of all, we create a new file in Photoshop. I will be using an A4 size for this tutorial, and you can use any size you wanted. And for the resolution, 300 will be the most optimum for a printed version, but if you are just doing full screen, 72 pixels will be fine. Now we drag the image that we wanted into the Photoshop and we duplicate a layer for it, just for spare. The first step that we need to do is to remove the background by using the quick selection tool. So we just roughly create a frame for it, and I will further refine it by using the layer mask and pen tool together. So after we are done with the quick selection, we can go to select and mask. So as I said, we will do the refine later, so we can just proceed and make sure that the upper setting you are set to new layer with layer mask. Okay, so now I will be showing on how do we use the layer mask. The advantage of using a layer mask is that it allows you to modify it anytime. You can always adjust it by using the brush tool and with the black and white color. So as you can see from here, the white color is the area that we wanted to keep, while the black is the area that we wanted to remove. So now we select the brush tool and make sure that the background and foreground color are in black and white, and you can start refining it. So for the hardness of the brush, it's okay within 50 something. So make sure that it's not too hard and not too soft, then it will be fine. So make sure that your opacity is on 100% too. And now we can start. The shortcut key for switching the background and foreground color is by clicking the X button on your keyboard. So you can also adjust the size of your brush by using the square bracket on your keyboard. So now we can make use of the pen tool to increase the speed of the selection. So we will be using a curvature pen tool. The curvature pen tool is a tool that is quite easy to reuse compared with the traditional pen tool. So you can just simply click on the edge of your shirt to create a simple outline for it. So now you can further adjust it by moving the anchor point of it. Double click on it will create a straight line. After we are done with this, we click on the selection button and put the feather radius to 2 pixels. It will create more naturally result. So now this is the selection part. So now whatever that we remove, it will just be happen within this area. So now we wanted to remove all these background area. So use the black color, and you can see it won't affect the area out of this selection. So this is how we can make use of the pen tool for selection. Ctrl D for deselect. And we can also add a background color so that we can see that whether do we achieve the result we wanted or not. So after that we think that the selection is fine, then we are done with the selection. But you can always work backward later on with using the brush and the layer mask. So now if we wanted to adjust the placement or the size of it, we can just select this layer and use the Ctrl plus T button on your keyboard to make it larger or to adjust the position of the selection. After we are done with it, now what we're going to do is to add a vertical type for it. Type any words and phrases that you wanted, and I will recommend you to go for an extra bold font so that the effect will be more clearly to be seen, and adjust the size. Okay, now we can also move it and increase or decrease the size so that you feel that these two are places on the layout that you wanted. So after you're done with this, what we can do is make sure that you are selecting on this layer mask, Ctrl and press on the text layer. You will see that we are selecting the text layer only. So now we go to select, modify and expand it. So I will go for 15. It's like creating an outline for it. So 15 pixel will be fine. You can see that there's outline for it. So make sure that the black color is on the foreground and alternate backspace together. So you can see that it fills with the background color. Selection, move it on top of the text layer and delete the layer mask. Create a clipping mask for it. So now you can see that the text masking effect is there already. So you can still adjust the size and position by selecting all these three layers together. At the same time, we can also add some code to it so that it will create a better layout. So you can adjust the size for it, and also adjust the color and place it to somewhere. Alright, this is how do we create a text masking effect. Don't forget to save your file. And export it. So you can either export it in PNG or JPEG format. So I will do for JPEG format and just export it. And now we are done with this text masking effect. Thank you.